How many of you have heard or read this amazing book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? Not everybody's hand went up. You might want to pick up a copy because it's not just about thinking and growing rich. Chapter 11, you might want to write that down. Sexual transmutation. How many more need some transmutation? You don't have to raise your hands. This is a great book. I wish this book was given to me a whole lot earlier in my life. In high school, unfortunately, I didn't have a very strong belief in myself. I actually had a terrible belief. It was reinforced almost daily by my father. My father would say things like, "You're worthless. You're not good enough." Things that would really, as a child, be very, very impactful. When I went to San Diego State and graduated, he actually showed me some respect. It was nice that he did because I was one of 3 children, the middle child, that graduated, so he paid me a lot more respect. When I graduated, the economy was not the greatest. And I picked up some jobs, and it worked out okay. But at night, what I decided to do was I decided to work on real estate. And fortunately, I had some really great mentors along the way. One of them gave me this book, Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill writes in there, what the mind can conceive and believe, it will achieve. What the mind can conceive and believe, it will achieve. This book was given to me in my real estate career, and I made a run for it. The timing was amazing because I joined real estate in 1999, and if you were around back then, it was a perfect time. The market just ran and ran and ran. And every single year, my income grew 20% or better every single year. In 2004, I was selling about 53 homes that year, making a decent income. And I told my coach, I want to go ahead and double it. And so my goal was to hit 100 sales and over $1 million gross commissions, which at that time, or any time, that's a very, very big jump. It was 3/4 of the year, and I was sitting on pace to hit 80 transactions, which was better than the year before, which was still very significant income. I could have just quit and just left it at that. My coach went up to me and he asked me, "Joe, do you really believe you could hit 100 transactions?" I hesitated. My belief was lost for some reason. And then he said to me, "Joe, if you don't 100% believe, you will not achieve." Right at that moment, Napoleon Hill came back into my life. Whatever the mind can achieve and believe, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it will achieve. And so I manned up and decided to make a run for it. And guess what happened at the end of the year? I crushed it. I sold over 113 homes that year and made over 1.1 million gross commissions. It was a great, great year. The principles in this book not only apply to business, real estate, whatever. I used the same principles last season. Carlsbad United was short on coaches. I raised my hand. I'll be a coach. Our team was incredible. We went the whole season only losing 1 game. 1 game. What was even more amazing, we made it to the playoffs, and we were at the edge of our seats. The next team that we were going to play was the championship team, the team that beat us. And not only did they beat us during the season, they crushed us 6-2. So we were the underdogs. One of the parents caught wind of this, and I was watching my boys on the field. The parent took the phone out and started showing it to the kids. And I'm watching. I'm wondering what's going on. And then all of a sudden, the kids started to say, "I believe. I believe." I believe that I believe that I believe that I can win. I believe that I can win. And they said it over and over and over. And it just went nuts. And guess what happened at the end of the game? We beat them 1-0. It was awesome. It was awesome. And took home the championship. So folks, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it will achieve. This book applies to everything. Thank you very much.